we would like to underscore the importance of upholding the provisions of the JASIG, ultimately towards the resumption of the peace talks. In calling for the resumption of the formal peace talks, we are also very alarmed at the intensifying armed confrontation between forces of the two parties, with far-reaching disruptive impact on the lives of the people, especially those caught in the crossfire. And we know that these are people in far-flung places in our country na bihirang marating ng media. We are also alarmed at the arrest and detention of persons known by both sides as consultants of the peace process. The killing of a father and his two sons, whose bodies were found in a shallow grave in Abra, of another indigenous leader in Ifugao yesterday, and of a fair trade leader in Panay, all unarmed civilians, and in a span of 2 weeks, are truly a cause for grave alarm, as are the increasing number of human rights violations. We desire the resolution, we desire not the escalation of impunity and strife in this country, but the peace talks to seek a resolution doon sa paulit-ulit na sinasabi ni President Aquino to address the roots of the problem. In the same vein, that peaceful resolutions are sought to settle territorial disputes between and among Southeast and Northeast Asian countries. Ang NCCP po ay naninindigan sa kahalagaan ng kapayapaan, ang tunay na kapayapaan. And the process and the agenda for the peace talks have already been established since September 1, 1992 in what is now a foundational document on the peace talks called the Hague Declaration. The Hague Declaration gave rise to other agreements, among them the JASIG and other important agreements reached by both parties. Sa aming paningin sa National Council of Churches, these are outstanding documents na mahalaga sa pagsulong ng tunay na kapayapaan. At the core of the current impasse in the resumption of the peace talks is the JASIG, or the failure to uphold its provisions. The JASIG was signed by both parties in the Netherlands on February 24, 1995 to adopt, I quote, safety and immunity guarantees to protect the rights of negotiators, consultants, staffers, security, and other personnel who participate in the GRP, now GPH-NDFP peace negotiations. The JASIG also provides that any disagreement or application of the interpretation and application of the provisions of this joint agreement shall be the subject of the consultation between the two panels. There is no other group except the two parties who need to come together to address their issues and problems para maisulong ang usaping kapayapaan. This is provided in General Provisions 3.2. Ang government of the Philippines and the NDF do not owe it to themselves, but they owe it to us, to the Filipino people, and to posterity to return to the negotiating table. At sana with a renewed resolve to remain focused on the issue of just and lasting peace. Sana mawala din ang discordant voices among and within the parties involved in the peace process. Seek peace and pursue it. Seek it and pursue it. Ang NCC ay nananawagan sa ating lahat, kasama ang mga media at ang ating mga kasapian, to remind us that the Lenten season highlights the suffering of Jesus Christ para tayo ay maligtas mula sa pagkabulit ng kasalanan at kamatayan. In the name of peace, He suffered and died and rose again for us, because He is our peace. May the God of peace Himself sanctify us wholly. Maraming salamat po.